Welcome back to the second night of 2026 Commonwealth Cup action here at the Lewer Box Court in Altona, Melbourne, Australia. Lachlan Williams behind the microphone again for you this evening, ready for another big night of Commonwealth Cup action. Our first game coming your way very shortly as our first face of the game about to get underway between the New Zealand Storm and the Western Thunder. And to start the game, we've got an illegal procedure to get underway. So conditions here in Melbourne, still a little bit sort of warm and sticky, but you'd think it will cool down and become really comfortable for lacrosse as the night goes on. Of course, we'll have a second match coming up a little bit later. It's just gone 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time here in Melbourne, and 8 p.m. in about 2 hours, we'll see Canada take on the East Side Kings. The Canadian side put on a good display last night against a gallant Western Thunder side who gave up plenty of first half goals and fought their way back, and they've carried that form into this game here. First goal of the game going their way. After that, we've got our first foul of the game coming here. It's going to be on the Storm. So there's two penalties coming, actually. So it's Jackson Sempare and Luca Dillon that are going to sit for a couple of minutes. Both hitting the scoreboard heavily last night.
55's got a hole.
So one for a hold, one for checking from behind. First power play of the night, going the way of the Thunder. So sitting on the crease, Kernahan winding up and couldn't pick the corner. Between the pipes, I believe that might be Abigail Casamento for the Storm. Yep. Down the other end, I reckon that's Luca Blues for the Thunder. So no real need to press here. Storm, good work from the Thunder, setting the double team on big Eli Mortimer Underwood. And they've done so well that they've turned it back over for their team. Nicely done. So still just over a minute left on both penalties. Good power play opportunity here for the Thunder. Left-hander zips it across and a quick stick from Kernahan, missing wide. No reset. So as the clock is down to 6, sticks the reset that time. Got a good save there from Casamento to keep them out. Navi. .45 left on those power plays. Just running down the clock. The Storm. 30 now on their power plays. So they've done well to kill the penalty so far. They'll have to deal with about 15 more seconds short-handed. Double short-handed, of course, with two players in the box.
10 seconds. 5, 4,
Here come both Sampare and Dylan, and well, it could fall for them nicely here. Dylan, it's straight out of the box, 1-on-1. Got Blues in front of him and comes back to Sampare, misses the pass, and that one's going to be backing over. Here come the Thunder down the other end, wasting absolutely no time.
Thank you. 93. No, 93 is this. You sure? Because it was the red guy that looks a bit bumpy. I've got it.
So after a really good night at the X last night, Jacob Spilkin wins his first face-off here, hitting that one forward. Not too cleanly here for the Thunder. And they have turned it over. John Narby in plenty of trouble. 2-3 purple jerseys, but he's done well to keep it back and gets it forward before the clearance clock expires. At the top to Dylan. And the Storm are on the board.
Sorry, what number? Not 5? 55?
So 1 forward again from Spilkin. Nicely done by the Thunder. It's Anthony Green keeping that one safe. Makes the cut, not rewarded. Kernahan rolls inside, clear now. Finds the back of the net. Thunder on a roll. It's like banging his head up a brick wall last night for Orlando Kernahan, but finding it a little bit better going so far tonight. 2 goals for him of the Thunder's 3. One again by Spilkin. Thunder with all the momentum so far. That shot missing wide, no reset. So Thomas will have to get this ball back into play. I'll look for the shot here. The cut comes. Horgan deflected, so I think the shot clock will beat them here. Purple jerseys getting back, able to cut off the fast break. Elliot Cornett carries down court. Across to Sampare. Dylan, now Narby, Spivey. Rolls onto the right, but he wants to get back onto the left hand and does so successfully. Underneath Blues and into the back of the net. Back within 1, the Storm. Nicely done there by Narby to win that one from the X, going straight away to the previous goal scorer in Spivey. Denied. Plenty of heat. Well, Gibson drops the shoulder, past the couple, turns that one over. Now where's it going to end up? And it's popping out the back, but there is a foul coming. I think there was just a bit of a stick that ended up getting someone a bit high. See what the call is.
What's the other number, the first number, please?
So I think that's Bailey Nichols and Jackson Sampare are going to sit. 1 for a hold, 1 for a push. once again, power play opportunities for the Thunder. Got the 2 men up. Need to get this ball on the move a little bit more. Stagnant right now. The ball movement was much better from them last night when they took on the Canadians. It's real around the back. Pop to Kernahan. Number 3 for him.
Yep. Whoever. Thank you.
It's a good contest in the middle at the moment. Nabi slightly with the advantage right now. Wins that one forward. And Semparo comes with the ground ball. Going to take on the numbers short-handed. And is rewarded for it. Pulling the trigger confidently. Hits the back of the cage. Number 1 of the night for him. Nabi getting on top in the middle right now. Keeps possession again for the Storm. It's about to give it back, however. Falls to Blues. He's got no outlet up court, so he needs some assistance here. They do have the extra number as well. Through the Thunder. Walker, not much in front of him, but decides to hold it up. Pulls it across to Lincoln Horgan. Gets the cutter across the top. Shot from Carter denied. Now here come the Storm. At pace comes Simmons across to Dillon. And looks pretty comfortable trying to run this clock down. 40 on the penalty. Does get the race, or he doesn't get the race out, he gets the goal. Does Luca Dillon, and then might be a bit of a foul coming after the play here. I think Archie Pepsoglu gave a bit of a boot to the stick of Luca Dillon, and he might have to sit for that. So Dillon has drawn the equalising goal and drawn a foul at the same time. So Archie Pabsoglu is going to have to sit for a couple for a delayed game.
26. She'll count you down when it gets to 5, okay?
So 4v4 for the next 20 seconds or so. But then the Storm will move into a power play of their own after scoring short-handed. Spilkin did well. The pass didn't do him too many favours, but it's coming back the other way now. Spivey got a channel to himself, back onto the left hand. Good save by Blues. And he'll get the reset and get even strength back out there now. Samparo from well beyond the restraining line. Really ambitious that shot, I think. Kernahan reels it in. Got the hot hand right now, does Orlando Kernahan, and probably a little adventurous on that occasion. No reset, so the Thunder will have to try and get one off here. Across to Kernahan, who makes the cut. That misses wide, so still no reset. And the shot clock will beat the Thunder. Nice defensive effort from the Storm. And there is a whole channel free here for Samparo if he wants to go. He certainly does. A little bit closer than his last effort and makes the most of it this time. Storm take the lead for the first time tonight. So Gibson collects the ground ball and Once he builds up that head of steam, it's hard to stop. All the way to the cage, missing wide. Don't think there was a piece on that for a reset. Not quite on the same page there with the Thunder. Can Horgan keep this in his front half? Just evades him, but couldn't affect the ground ball, so Nichols is going to come up with it and find the back of the cage. Storm on a run. So that's 4 on the bounce here for the NZ Storm. Big body in the midfield, and they're going to pay the price for it, the Storm. Well, not now. That goal coming from Elliott Corner. And the Storm, well, they are running rampant at the moment. It's our 11th goal of the quarter. Ball pops out to no one in particular. Good fight for the ball. Putting his head over it was close and comes up with the ground ball. Nicely done. Thomas, they get space here, gets the shot off. Nice save there from Casamento to hold it out. Mortimer Underwood just bounces off a couple, gets it forward to Spivey, rolls in and out. He's got help across the top, gets it there. Simpare, past one, nearly past another, denied by Blues. Nicely done. And back up the other way. Tuxford. He's got help at the top, needs to get it there and does. It's Walker. So there is a penalty coming here for the Thunder. Horgan gets the shot off, no reset, but we're going to pause while the penalty comes to sit. So Bailey Nichols, who did sit for a couple of minutes earlier, is going to have to come and sit again. Illegal cross-check is the call from our referee, Luke Keesing. So they have really gone through Kernahan for most of their attack, and they do it again. Another good save there from Casamento to keep him out. Stepping in is Green, cross to Kernahan, now Horgan on the lefty, and finding that bottom corner. Nicely done. Capitalising on the power play. So an illegal setup in the middle from Nabi. It's going to go the way of the Thunder. Momentum slightly swinging the other way again. That goal did end a run of 5 on the trot for the Storm. And we saw this in our first game last night, plenty of goals, and we're seeing it again right now. 12 in this first quarter. And all the way through comes Carter and make that 13. ball collected by Cornet. Gets out of trouble, keeps it safe. Dylan, we saw him really light it up last night. I think he ended up in double digits in terms of goals. Hasn't been as prolific so far, but still the 2 goals to his name. Back across to Cornet. Just under 3 minutes left in this first quarter. Dylan, shot to get the reset. Good save from Blues. Thomas transitions it forward. Tuxford. Yeah, Green. Get some help to get some free hands. Shot denied. They will get the reset though. Green again. Teaming up nicely with Kernahan. No reset on that occasion, but it's not going to matter. It's going to fall to Stevens for the Storm. Pass one, he loses the ball there, and even if they can get this, I think the 10-second clearance clock is going to beat them, will the Storm. Too long to get that one into the front half. Good pressure from the Thunder. Get another look. But giving it straight back. Well, that pass not too great for the Storm. Right in the contact is close. Pass one. He's got man on the bottom crease. Zips it there nicely. Kernahan. Good save. Casamento. Close putting his head over it. Cops a push. Play will continue. And Nabi passed a couple all the way through and all the way to the back of the net. John Nabi gets one back for the Storm. They extend the lead back out to 2. Another possession for the Storm as we approach the closing stages of this first quarter. Two-goal buffer to the Storm right now. Corner, too much space for him there, and cashes in, finds the back of the cage. His second. And number 9 for the Storm. Goals left, right and centre at the moment. 15 for the first term. Spilkin pops it forward to the advantage of Kernahan. Chance to make this the last real meaningful possession of the quarter for the Thunder. I'd like to see some patience, like Kernahan showing none of it, but why not if he can hit the back of the cage like that? And a little bit of a how you going on the way through. I think he's drawn the foul.
That was all himself, wasn't it?
And Eli Mortar Underwood's going to have to sit for a couple. We'll see if it's even longer than that. Just a couple of minutes for Elijah Mortar Underwood. Nicely done by Higgins. Can they get one last one here? The Thunder got about 10 seconds to do so. Call from the box is go to the cooker. The wind up, the shot into the helmet of Dylan. Does nicely, keeps it in front of him, but the clock is going to be the enemy here. And he did hit the back of the cage in the end, but after the hooter sounded, and that's going to draw a close to our first quarter. Plenty of goals here so far, 16 of them in fact, so We'll take a short break and be back to you very shortly for the second quarter. Back for second quarter, and it will be the Thunder trailing by a couple, but they do start a man to the good. Well, it's not going to help too much if they can see it early. Another good save there from Blues to deny Sempare. And a bit of a hit there from on Papsoglu. So he's drawn another foul. They're going to be another couple of players up. And there's a man by himself, Kernahan. Way too much space on that occasion. And putting another one out. So that penalty is released for the Storm, that Mortimer Underwood penalty, but they're going to have another one in there. Nathan Honeyfield's going to sit for 5 minutes for a boarding call. And the Thunder are back within one, so just trailing by one and with a major penalty on their way. And this could be a penalty shot here, I reckon. I think this was a goal-scoring opportunity. It's been denied. Mason Close did get a handful of jumper. So I think the referee's just considering what the call is at the moment. Lloyd Creasing looking very pensive over there. I think that there was probably a clear path to goal there, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see a penalty shot here. Yeah, there we go. So it will be a penalty shot for the Thunder. We saw one last night, and if memory serves me, I think it was Orlando Kernahan that put the ball in the back of the cage. But for the Storm, it's going to be John Narby that gets the chance here. So heads left, slow build up. Little stutter and a good glove save there from Luca Blues, denying on that occasion. Really nicely done to keep them out. Thunder still only down by 1 right now. So after all that, Thunder will get back out there with the player advantage still. Still pretty much nearly 5 minutes left on that major penalty of Honeyfield. 1 goal lead to the Storm. Nicely done from Nabi, but deemed to be illegal. Thought that he just used his body well enough, but not deemed within the rules. Conti across to Kernahan. Thomas back to Kernahan. Horgan lines up on that left hand, unsuccessful. Kernahan zips across to Horgan. That's the look that they're looking for at the moment. Shot, no reset, so they're going to have to try and look for one now. So Horgan just zips on cross crease. No good from Thomas, and the shot clock will beat them this time. 30 seconds of that penalty killed, just over 4 in their shorthand right now. Spivey finds the cutter, and there are certainly too many on. There are 5 white jerseys out there right now. So they're going to have another one sit. So Denzel Stevens will sit as the home player. So once again, the Storm, a couple of players down, and down for quite a while now. Still 3.5 left on the major. 2 minutes on that minor. Carter across to Green. Now to Kernahan, trying to find the bottom right corner. Not sure if I saw a reset call there or not. Don't think so. So the Thunder will have to pull the trigger early. That one just too wide. And the shot coming just on the shot clock expiration, and I think the buzzer sounded before the shot came off. So Mortimer Underwood, I don't know about that pass down court. Is it going to pay off? Asking a lot of his teammate in Dylan. He's still fighting hard and did well enough. Copped a bit of, I know it's going, which way is it going? I thought that Dylan copped some contact there.
1 minute.
No, it will go the way of the Thunder. So under 1 minute left on that minor penalty for the Storm. Not any longer, it's going to kill that one. Nicely done by Thomas, his first of the night. Scores level.
Any goals on that major?
Yeah, 2 now.
So the major already had 1 on it?
Yes.
Cool. All right, so you can sub from the penalty from...
Yep.
Sub from the... sub from the PC box.
So I'm getting ready. So, oh, so yes, no, we just need to check on that. Or no, not really. If you're using that penalty.
So just confirming what penalty gets released here.
Luke,
There will be one release, whether it's the major or the minor.
yeah, but we've got 2 in there. So are we using that goal for the 5 minute,
Yeah.
and the other guy still has to sit?
As long as he already had 1 on his major.
Yeah, he did.
So now he's out. His substitute comes
Yes,
from the
yes,
box.
so the other guy
He's still got to say. So his number 8 is 88's foul. Or
Yep.
is it? You had the 2? You had the 2 minute?
Yeah.
So he can come out after the next goal. So he's fine.
Perfect. Thanks, Luke.
Yeah, so it's clarifying there that kills the major, but Eli Mortimer Underwood still has to serve his time. But we are back to 5v4 out there in favour of the Thunder.
So because now they're playing
Shot comes from Green. Good save from Casamento. Green again across to Kernahan. Zips across to Horgan. Nice ball movement. That's good lacrosse there. Ryder Thomas with another one. Back-to-back goals for him. And a really good ball movement there from the Thunder.
So the 2-minute guy goes on. So I can get rid of this one now too, sorry. Yes. Yes. Yes.
So momentum has swung back the way of the Thunder right now. A few power plays really helping them out. Some ill discipline from the Storm.
Until, what did we say? 9:43.
Corner just dancing along the top patiently. Cut comes. Up across the top to Nabi. Now Spivey, shot clock on its way down, so it tries to get the reset, missing height. Walker puts it up to Gibson, just puts it in front of him. It was there, but couldn't quite track it down. Ben Gibson still the ball, tracking away from him. Casamento under plenty of heat and just took too much time to get rid of that one. A little unfortunate. Feed across to Horgan. Looks like one of the only lefties out there for the Thunder. Really looking to him every time on that bottom corner. Nice transition from Nichols. Oh, that might have been Simon's, apologies. Dylan looking to take a bit of control out there and driving all the way through. And geez, a couple of these players not not making too many friends out there right now.
So there was a goal.
Yeah, so that goal will be all clear from Luca Dillon, but I reckon we're going to see a couple of penalties here at the same time. Maybe not. And it's going to let him play. Don't mind that. It's close, just one-handed at that ground ball. Wouldn't have minded seeming to put his head over it. Papsoglu, ball sits ahead of him, unable to reel it in either. Could be in trouble here. White jerseys all over him. Does get it up court now. Green. Got the cutter from Kernahan driving quickly. Good save again from Casamento and keeps that ball safe for the Storm. Nicely done from the keeper. Mortimer Underwood. Just drops the shoulder and tries to barge through. Really good defence from Kernahan, and the double comes from Gibson. Certainly not afraid of any contact. Nice check defensively. And we've got a penalty coming here. A bit of off the ball, I guess silliness you would call it, from Eli Mortimer Underwood. Didn't exactly see what happened, but I think he had a bit of a whack on his opposition on the way through to the box. So he's going to sit for a couple of minutes for a slash. Pretty understanding there is Luke Keesing. I think could have even been a little bit more. Shot denied again by Casamento. She's having a nice run of it right now. Needs some support on the clear now. They've all run away from her. She's just going to have to heave it to a corner right now. And didn't have much of a choice than that, really. And there have been no white jerseys transition. This is a disaster for the Storm, and Kernahan is is not going to capitalise because Casamento are up to the task once again. So didn't really cash in on that one, the Thunder. Golden opportunity. And the Storm, very fortunate. Still 1 minute on that power play. Kernahan, the quick stick, and that's a nice effort finding the top corner from Orlando Kernahan. 6 for him, and the Thunder retake the lead as the penalty is released.
Who got that one, please?
So, and we saw this last night from a few teams who were waiting for face-offs. If they're not ready, just put them down and let's go, I reckon, unless we're waiting for a reason. Luke Keesing is having a couple of words with Abigail Casamento to make sure she's okay. Still not too sure what the Storm were doing. If they had some concerns about their goalie, they could have just asked the refs to stop the play, but rather than just not send out players. But anyway, here we are. And the Thunder riding all the momentum right now. Casamento, a little tricky one there, keeps it out. Defending the crease dive. The Storm right now, but Green all the way through, bursting through, and I think he's been denied. Just worked his way through the crease before putting that ball in the back of the net. Things just a little out of control for the Storm right now. Wouldn't mind seeing a bit of a possession, trying to settle things down. Hello, Dylan pulling the trigger early. Just a bit of game recognition, I think. Blues has got Walker on the outlet. Ball doesn't sit too well for him, but he's still got a channel all the way to the goal here. Got a player cutting on the backside. Can't get it there. Gibson reels in the ground ball. I think got white jerseys in front of him, but he's going to run behind. I thought he was going to look for the one-hander crease dive. Still going, Gibson finds the extra. Looks for Walker. And held out by Casamento again. And better from the Storm this time, coming to assist their keeper on the clear. Although still plenty of white jerseys up court. Wouldn't mind seeing a couple drop back for some support. That's a good timeout, I think, there from the Storm. Very much needed just to slow things down and have a couple of words to the troops. They still only trail it by 1. So all the momentum with Thunder as we take a short break. So back after that timeout, we'll hopefully get an idea of what some of the words from Coach Wade Hammond were. I did hear some comments about up and back. So talking about some patience, although Dylan wasting no time to pull the trigger. They do get the reset, but can't get the ground ball. Good hit from Nabi. Again, just not turning it over. Ball still in dispute. Anyone's for the taking. Samparo gets the shot off. And Higgins, the white jersey, just sag off him. And once again, it's an open season if they wanted to pull the trigger. And it's Anthony Green that hits the back of the net this time. Thunder really firing on all cylinders right now.
He's 83. I wonder if he get the goal. I wonder if the assist.
So ball beats everyone. Flicked back into trouble. Ball still up for grabs. That's a good ground ball one by Szynski. Still in dispute, and it's just headed into the back half. There is a bit of push and shove going on. So plenty of passion in this one. Kernahan. Tucks it, everyone sags off, so gets the shot off. Stick safe by Casamento. Simons, he's got cutters coming, gets it. Oh, I thought Dylan was the man. And was there too many on for Storm? We're just waiting to see what happened. There should be one coming here for the Storm. Yep, there certainly will be. Denzel Stevens is going to sit as the home player once again. Too many players on the field for the on the court. Thomas, Kernahan, now Horgan on that left. Drops in. No reset, so Kernahan will look across to Horgan now and finds a top corner underneath the bar. Nice finish there from Lincoln Horgan. So the scoring has slowed down, but we still have had 23 goals in the 5 minutes, with 5 minutes left in this second term. Nicely done by Nabi in the middle. Cross to Szynski, denied by the pipe. Gets the reset. Doesn't fall favourably for the Storm though, so it's Green that takes possession. Numbers, no one comes at him. In the end, they drive at him, but it's too late. Green finds the back of the cage again, number 3 for him. Thunder starting to roll away with it right now. So Thunder right in control right now, but has been a game of momentum and momentum swings. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Storm come back at some point. Just depends if they can stem the bleeding, because right now the Thunder are sort of scoring at will. Paul sits nicely for tucks it on the crease, and the poacher's goal, right place at the right time and put it away. 15-10 now for the Thunder. Thomas to Walker. Now Kernahan. Green. Horgan zips that one cross crease. Good save again. Oh, and some contact on the keeper. Was that deemed? Is it going to be deemed incidental or? We'll see what the call is here. I don't know if there was much in that other than just sort of the player falling into the crease. Back on her feet, Abby Casamento, which is good to see. So our official is just trying to figure out, I think, A, if there's a foul or if there's not, which way is the ball even going to go. I think safely it probably should just be the Storm, and that's the way it's going to go. Gibson, big shoulder, and he's going to serve some time for that one. He lined up his man, and well, he made the contact, but he's going to have to sit some time for it. Dylan. Par 8 across to Dylan, collected by Nabi. The shot missed, and that's going to be a whistle. And Ben Gibson is going to have to sit for a couple of minutes here. So a legal body check is the call. Opportunity now for the Storm to So shot from Spivey straight into the pad of Blues. Where's that ball ended up? Blues had lost track of it. Ball had ended up outside. Spivey can't track it down. Gets it in the end, and they will get a full 30 now. No one comes at the lefty, but bit of patience. Still holding it. Spivey wouldn't mind seeing kick this on. Arby gets the shot, saved. Blues has got the outlet. Close. Well, he was running into some dangerous territory there. Pulls it out in the end. 1 minute left on the penalty.
1 minute.
Happy just to take some time out of this clock. Out of Thunder. Green. Can he get the reset? No, he can't.
Seconds.
So 15 left on the penalty. Thunder have done really well to hold them out.
10.
I think they've done well enough right now that
5, 4.
they'll have killed it successfully.
2, 1. Release.
Gibson back out there now, so back to 5v5. Penalty killed by the Thunder. No one coming at Horgan, so just puts the shot on. Pass missing wide from Kernahan. Horgan collects it off to Green. Under a minute left in the quarter. Thomas with the shot clock counting down. Gets the shot off, but no reset. Once again, Storm players just running away from the ball. Someone's got to take some ownership on the clearance because this is going to happen once again. Plenty of trouble on Honeyfield, and good work from Green. And again, that's a 10-second violation. Green walks into the hole too easily. Missing wide, however. Nicely done by Close to keep that in the forward half. 10 on the game clock. Well, and there was some agricultural checks in there from Nathan Honeyfield. So he's going to have to serve some. He's going to serve some time for this, I reckon. Maybe the first hit will give him the benefit of the doubt. Slipped high, but one of those checks, not too great. Yeah, so that's what he's going to sit for, is the slash. So I have to go right now, do the Thunder. Tucks it, cross to Kernhan, gets the shot off, finds the bottom corner right on the buzzer. 1 second on the clock.
Sorry.
Goal 7 for Orlando Kernahan.
Yep.
He's having some sort of evening so far. And a really good game awareness, getting that shot off before the hooter. And really that's going to be that. That penalty is released by from Honeyfield. And that takes us to half-time. 6-goal lead to the Thunder. They really ran away with it in that term. I'm going to take a quick break and be back with you shortly for the second half. Alright, back here for the second half of our game between the NZ Storm and Western Thunder. It was the second quarter dominated by Thunder, moving out to a 6-goal margin. Now I've seen a change of keepers for both sides. Jasper Rudley between the pipes for Thunder, and it's going to be Lucas Deshawn for the Storm. And well, the Storm wasting no time to work their way back into it. Luca Dillon, number 4. So nicely done by Nabi in the middle. Well, the Storm have come out to play straight after this halftime break. Here comes Dillon again. Wow. Giving Adderley absolutely no chance to settle in, and it's 2 in the blink of an eye for the Storm. This time it's Spilkin that wins it forward for the Thunder. Ground ball won by Kernahan. Thought for a second he lost track of which way he was going, but just getting some separation. Kernahan gets free round the back, inside of the pipe and out. Plenty of contact over this ground ball. Who's going to come up with it? Just heaving it down court. It's not going to sit for Nabi, so Adelaide will reel it in. He's got help from Green, which he does use, but we're going to pause while penalty comes. It's going to be Caleb Tuxford that's going to sit for a couple. So the momentum continues for the Storm. Power play opportunity here for the NZ Storm. Dillon across the Spivey, that left hand save from Adderley. Just wants to tip it into Higgins' stick, and I think it might have taken too long to get that one out. So here come the Storm again, chance on their power play. Dillon with 2 to his name in this quarter so far. They sag off him, so he just lets one loose. Nabi tracks it down, keeps it in his front half. Not on quite the same wavelength as Dillon there, and it's going to be turned over. Doesn't sit up for close. Deshawn's got to come out and pick it up. Although we're going to have another foul coming. This time it's on Dillon from the Storm. He's going to sit for a couple for a hold. So after all that, the Thunder probably will have killed their penalty. Wasting no time, Orlando Kernahan continues where he picked off. Eighth goal.
Orlando got that, didn't he?
He's released anyway.
He's out.
Yeah, he's out, sorry.
Oh, you both got to stay in.
Time was up.
Is there time
Just working through some logistics there.
Yeah. Wait till he sees. Yeah.
So after all that, it will be the Thunder that have the player advantage now. And still up by 5 goals. Spivey, 20 on the power play, gets the shot. And Adelaide does well to save it off to Papsel Glue.
10 seconds.
Carter carries it to
5,
Thunder
4,
offensive end. A little bit lackadaisical
1.
from Thomas, and that's been turned over. We're back to even strength now. Dylan is snuck back out, so we'll see if the Thunder pick up that he's back out there. I don't think they had, but they had numbers back anyway. Dylan's got the cut away, open with Spivey. Nicely telegraphed by Adelaide. Shot missing wide. And Storm can't keep that in the front half. Kernahan, a little round the back, no luck. Gets it back. Plenty of contact there on Orlando Kernahan, still going. Gets the shot off, save from Deshaun. And the goalie doing all the hard work thought he'd brought that back in, but must have just lifted the foot before he did. No one comes at Kernahan, and it's too easy, and he doesn't even like it too. 9th goal for him. Thunder move back to their 6-goal advantage. Corner, it's got Narby by himself, and nice shovel shot to find the back of the cage. Apologies just for some flickers on the screen, just working out some things, and well, they're working some things out on the field as well. Out Storm. Another one for Dylan. Bringing it back within 4. Nicely done by Narby, but little slip gives that ball back. So Horgan that comes away with it now, winds up, missing wide, and falls to Narby on the rebound. Just waits for some numbers to arrive. Did well to keep that in the front half. Did Szynski. Dylan. Shot clock counting down, so they'll have to move quickly here. Simons. Really got to get a move on here through the Storm. Shot missing wide, no reset. On the rebound, it's Walker. Just over 5 minutes left in this third term. At pace comes Tuxford, gets the shot off and finds the back of the cage. Really nicely done. Committed wholeheartedly to that one. Didn't worry about the contact coming his way and found the back of the net. Back out to 5 goals. So Green gets underneath a couple and all the way to the back of the cage. So all that hard work that the Storm had done to work their way back into it, it's been undone. Consecutive goals again. Thunder are back up by 6. Narby just a little short step on the ground ball. It's left it for the Thunder and Spilkin to come up with it. Under plenty of heat though, does well to put the heat back on Narby. Spilkin gets out of trouble, still in the double team. Across to Carter. Green, Kernahan, crease dive. No good. But doing all of the work right now is Orlando Kernahan, desperate to do some more damage on the scoreboard. Keeps the ball in his front half once again. Nice little screen from our official out there. Shot clock about to expire, so Horgan gets the reset. Can't get the ground ball though. There is a Thunder player a little bit gingered behind the ball. He's all good, he's Orlando Kernahan. Narby gets it forward. Dylan. Good cover by Adderley. Now here comes Gibson. A little word to his opposition on the way through. I think he took a step towards his defender there as well before he got the shot off. Green, good cover by Deshaun. Carter. Thomas. Down to Green, plenty of time, and there is a penalty coming. So we'll see if Adderley can hit the box here if they want the 6th out there for the Thunder. Opting not for it. Nice around the back, good save from Deshaun. And there will be a penalty coming here on the Storm. It's going to be Luca Dillon that's going to sit for a couple of minutes. So he's going to sit for a slash. Shot denied by Deshaun. So Mortimer Underwood carries forward. Just over a minute left in this quarter. Over to Cornet. Down to Spivey. Step past one. I think he then realised that they're short-handed, so he pulls it out. Cornet, step past one, step past another. He could have a lane to the goal here. Nice look inside and just missing before the shot clock expired. Close. Kernahan. Green, 15 on the quarter clock. Shot denied.
So Deshaun's just going to have to launch that as far as he can. Lands up at Adderley. So Green, one last chance if he wants to. Recognises that the shot clock or the quarter clock was about to expire. And that will take us to the final break, 20-14 in favour of the Thunder. Hi everyone, apologies for that. We just missed the first minute or so of this last quarter. Changing batteries on our camera, so didn't miss too much. No goals. The penalty for the Storm was released, so we're back out to 5v5 out there, and I reckon in the last minute or so it's gotten a little bit darker out here. Hopefully that just means that night is setting in and there's not much weather coming our way. There has been a little bit around Victoria the last few days. A nice cut from Dylan. Denied. Nice ground ball from Dylan again. Yeah, so we're hoping, touch wood, that we're not going to get any our way. The forecast for the next few days not looking too favourable at the moment. Nabi, little underhand shot, finds the back of the cage. So the Storm back within 5. One-hand ground ball effort missed. It's Gibson that just puts his head over it and balls all the way through. He's got colour in Horgan. Escapes him, gets it off the rebound, but I think he's worked his way through the crease before he could collect it. So here comes Nabi. He's got a number out the back if he wants to get it there. In Spivey, gets there in the end. Rolls one way and then the other, and he's copped one in the back, I reckon. So, no, it's going to go the other way. No, what is the call? Yes, it will be on Thunder. It's me, Angus Walker, sitting for a couple. So power play chance for Storm. Denied on that occasion was Spivey. Someone might have taken that ball back through the crease, so it's going to stay with the Storm. Dylan, wouldn't be surprised if that's their go-to man on this power play. Winding round is Zinski, missing high. Papsoglu under plenty of heat here. Kicks it up court to Close. He's got a number coming from the box. Spent it before he had it. And just decides to slow things down. Not the worst call. So the Thunder just happy to wind down the clock here. They do get the reset. And they get the rebound, so they'll get the chance to kill another 30. Wouldn't mind seeing some pressure here from the Storm. Go and get out, get the ball back, boys. The Thunder just happy to take their time. Keep it nice and big. I'll look for another reset if they can. Close, well, that one just out the top of the stick. No one's going for the ground ball, so it's going to be the Thunder that come up with it again. No reset, though. It does come this time. And the heave down court. Great outlet from Deshaun.
10 seconds.
And Dylan just, well, he's cost his goalie an assist there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And nice save from Adley and Walker. Well, he could be out here if they have a look up court. Nice little stick in the way from Dylan. Affects that one. Kick across to Dylan. Saved again from Adley. Spivey kicks over to Dylan. Spivey wants the left. Shot into the back of Walker. Still no reset. It'll be Gibson that comes away with it. There was a whistle, however. I think he might have taken that back through the crease, so it's going to stay with the Storm now. Still down by 5. His goals galore in the first half. Dried up a little bit in this second half. Corner over to Nabi. Wind up, little tip. Another Thunder player getting in the way of that shot, and the shot clock violation comes. So plenty of heat on the Thunder defence up to the task on that occasion. And of course, coming up in about 25 minutes' time, we've got the Eastside Kings taking on our Canadian touring team. Now, great to watch the Canadian side last night. Had a few questions asked of them after half-time, after a dominant first half against the Thunder. It was quite even after that main break. Deshaun trying to put out some pressure. Thomas kicks across to Carter and beat all comers. Going to head down the other end. Spivey up to Nabi. Now Dylan gets underneath one, but well defended from Walker. Looking in the left, I think that was Nichols. Gibson tied up. Carter does nice to find close. He's only got one in front of him. So gets underneath him. Little fumble, reels it back in. Gets the shot off, and I think he's copped a little push in the back here, and he's ended up in the board. So I think we're going to have to pause the play. He did cop a push in the back there. Did Mason Close, I think that is who's down there. Looks a little bit sore and worse for wear, so we're just going to pause while we get him seen to, and we'll report back once we know what the call is, if there is any. We're just going to take a quick break while Mason gets looked here. So we are about to get back out there. Good to see that Mason is up and about, made his way off the court. So that's good to see, all in the best interest of the players.
Just working out what's going on here. I think there might be, is there multiple penalties coming? No penalties coming? Yeah, there's going to be one from the Thunder that comes.
Just the home player.
So a bit fiery one way or the other.
No, it's good.
So after all that, there's going to be a too many on penalty for the Thunder. It's going to be Lincoln Horgan that sits. Spivey, cross crease. Good cover from Adley. I think he got a piece on that one. Dylan can't, Adley can't deny this time. So that will kill the penalty. And Storm are back within 4 here. I think they're just going to run out of time, but they have worked their way back into it. Nicely done by Spilkin to win it forward. Eli Mortimer Underwood comes up with the ground ball. Looks up court to Spivey over his head, but it was Dylan out in the back looking for that one. Adelaide puts enough pressure on to force it to his teammate. Higgins just carries up court. Over to Gibson. No one comes to him, so he can have a shot over if he wants. Instead, looks to Green. I think Mortimer Underwood got a piece in that. No, that was off the goalie. Good save from Deshaun. Lost where that one was, and Thomas on the follow-up, missing height. No reset. The players tied up there, trying to get rid of each other. And it's about to blow over here, I think. So it's the 287s, Ben Gibson and Nathan Honeyfield. Both are going to serve a couple of minutes each, and that'll finish their games in the box, I believe.
That's what they get. See, when they get hot.
Deshaun just heaves that one down court. Not really sure what the whistle is going to be for this one. Is there another penalty coming? Looks like there might be. So it's Ken Mulcahy. It's going to sit for unsportsmanlike. That might be for the home player, though. I'm not sure if that was on him or not. I think it's going to be best for everyone when this game comes to an end. Some high tensions out there right now. Kernahan, good save from Deshaun. Mortimer Underwood. Is there one last piece of spice left in this one?
Put it on him! Put it on him! Put it on him!
Copping plenty of contact. Good
Yeah!
check.
Here we go, Eli! Here we go!
And Mason Close, after getting that hit earlier, this would be fitting if it hit the back of the net here. Tries to get the cross body shot off. Thomas. Down into the last 10 seconds here. Is there one last chance? Corner. He's got to go himself here. Gets the contact, but the hooter is going to beat him, and that will be the end of the game. It's the Western Thunder that run out 20-16 victors in a game that had plenty of passion, plenty of heat in it. But it's the Thunder that come away with the chocolates. We're going to take a break here. We're going to be back in about 15 minutes' time for the Canada versus Eastside Kings match. Lachlan Williams signing off.